Monday, Ferrari, Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what plastic. I said, babe, he said it's them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back.
All right, Coach, we're about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here's Rosen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Now, check. Patriot. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Preston Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They go play action. It's Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. That's complete, right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. 12, 12, 12.
And for Darius Geis, this is his first NFL carry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 38 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Well, the Cardinals coming out here and take a look back, Charles, in 2017. Really, everything started going south. Unfortunately, week 1, that's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And in the offseason, coaching change. Steve Wilks now in charge. Comes with a defensive bent. Remember, he was a defensive coordinator with the Carolina Panthers. And he probably was blitzing from the time he took the job. That's how aggressive he is. On the offensive side of the ball, you know, there's going to be a battle for the quarterback spot. You knew they signed Sam Bradford. Josh Rosen was drafted. But the identity of this team, David Johnson, their running back. Missing him most of last season really changed the whole dynamic of their year.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Leopard.
Now Rosen on first down, rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone. Set. Green, 39. Gone. 39. Gone.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Gone. Leopard.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Peterson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Hey, hey, hey! You got three! You got three! Three down! Three down! Hot! Hot!
On second down, here's Rosen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Leopard! Leopard! Hot!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Rosen looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, on. Hey, 52. 35. Rim. Hey, let's roll.
Here's Smith now on second down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3. Smith now on third down. Caught on the right side. Reed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard.
They go to Johnson again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard 90. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to see where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Leopard! Leopard! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Set. 3-19. Lucky 56. 3-19.
To throw is Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They give it to Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Smith on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Oh, a heck of a move. It's the first NFL touchdown for LSU's Darius Geis. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Looking left side. That's caught by Mackel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, on.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Into the Redskins. Haven't they do? And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And off comes to Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 3rd down, here's Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Leopard. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Rosen. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Jordan Reed has it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it now to Geis. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
I got 580. Yeah, 52, 52. I got.
This is Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, on. Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we just, hey.
Now Smith to throw on second down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Leopard.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Gun. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Detroit.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Lets it go for Nelson. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Set. Blue landed. Detroit.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Will tie from 19 yards away. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. from the shotgun. It's Rosen. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. Gun, 319! Gun, gun! 319! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot! Hot!
Now it's Rosen. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A cool moment, the inaugural touchdown of the NFL career of Christian Kirk, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Here's Rosen to throw, and this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to them.
Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Over. Gun. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Pernell McPhee getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Detroit.
On first down, it's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Peterson gets the call running left. And he stopped immediately there. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, on.
On the handoff, it's Geis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith. Fighting through pressure. And he can't get a throw off. handoff. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's good. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Geis. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoop